Hi YouTube, and it's adventure time with Kaitlyn! So recently I had the opportunity to see a show before it actually premiered for a worldwide audience. And that would be London Rocks at Busch Gardens, Europe in Williamsburg, Virginia. Now, if you've never been to Busch Gardens, this may not seem like a big deal, but if you have been, then you know the theater that it premiered in has not been used in like 10 years, 20 years? A long time. For as long as I've been going there, it's been showing 4D movies, which is fun, but not nearly as awesome as having a live singing and dancing and cool, like, a visual effects show. So Kaitlyn, why do you even think I'd be interested in this show? Because everybody loves British rock music. Now, I went into this thinking it's gonna be a Beatles show, just all Beatles music, because that's what I think of when I think of British rock music. But there's so much more than Beatles music, which is awesome. You could say that it's a psychedelic trip through time, music, and emotion. One of my favorite movies is Moulin Rouge, and that's because it tells the story through the lyrics, and I would say that that's what this show does.
On a blackboard, we kind of picked our favorite songs, and then along with what story we wanted to tell. And it kind of was like, because the lyrics of the songs were actually the story.
I also think that people underestimate the impact of music.
They don't actually know these songs, but they do know the song. I mean, they know the hooks of the songs. It's an extraordinary, these songs, how they are part of our culture, how they get into our lives and into our heads, and how they stay there.
And he's right, I didn't grow up with these songs on the, top 40 chart, but I know all the hooks to the songs, cause dude, it's good music. It was also one of the coolest looking shows that I've ever seen. Like, I've seen a lot of shows. I love to go watch shows at Disney World and Disneyland and any theme park that I've ever been to, but this particular one was just really awesome visually. That's because it combined a lot of elements. You've got a physical set like in theater and then your live performance, but what they added with this was projected animations over the set that are moving and interacting with that live performance.
With the two casts, we got to sit out here where you guys are and watch what was happening and watch our counterparts in the other cast doing exactly what we're doing, and we got to go, oh, that's what's going on behind us. There's a door that opens and that's how I get home. It's those little details that we got to watch.
Me being a film and video person, I was really impressed by the intricacies and just overall thought that had to go into making these animations. Whoa. That's the kind of stuff that I would like to do when I grow up. But beyond just the show, which I highly recommend you go see if you are in the area, I have some really interesting little tidbits that happen that I thought would be fun for you. First, have you ever wondered how to be a director?
The bit I love is when everything's up there and you go, okay, now that, fix that, change that, shift that over there, and boom, you're done.
That is exactly what it's like, completely and utterly. Also, a word of advice for wannabe theater actors.
I live in New York City now.
Now I live in New York City. But now I live in New York City. Now I live in New York. New York.
New York City.
Apparently, if you didn't already know, you need to move to New York City if you want to work in theater. Also, Busch Gardens reiterated their mission, which is to
excite, engage, entertain, and inspire.
Which is what I like to do on my channel. I just felt like that was really awesome when I heard it, and I guess I understand why I'm working with them. So that is London Rocks, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and that if you're in the area, you should go see the show, and if you're not in the area, then just maybe listen to some British rock music from the 60s through the 80s. Seems like a good idea. I had fun. Tell me in the comments what your favorite British rock song is. See you guys on Thursday!